Hello everyone and welcome back to another deck profile. I know it's been a while, but well, it's been off season and I took a little break. But today we're back and we're back with Gardevoir Jellicent. So, Gardevoir Jellicent. Jellicent EX is a Pokémon coming out in Black Bolt, which is a great addition to Gardevoir. That being said, that does not mean that is the new way to play Gardevoir EX. We can still play the same way we played Gardevoir up to this point. This is maybe just a new way to play it. Just like back in the day we had the normal Gardevoir EX decks and Banned Item Lock Gardevoir EX decks. And similar to that comparison, the old Gardevoir, just like the normal Gardevoir right now, is more focused on dealing damage and manipulating damage with Monkidori to get all of the big knockouts on our opponent's Pokemon, and using the ability of Lily's Clefairy and such to be not as fast but very aggressive once we get the setup going. However, Gardevoir Jellicent is more of a control type archetype, because the ability of the Jellicent EX prevents our opponent from playing both item and tool cards while Jellicent EX is in the active. Which means, if we play against decks like Raging Bolt, which are heavily reliant on their supporters, meaning Professor Sada's Vitality, they have to boss out their active they have to boss out our active Jellicent EX, and that means they cannot play Professor Sada the same turn. Similar goes for another matchup that was kind of difficult for Gardevoir, and that is the Charizard EX. Charizard EX was abusing the weakness, being a dark type, and hitting Gardevoir for weakness meant having a big upper hand into Gardevoir EX. Gardevoir used to have Badoo, which slowed things down, meaning Charizard players couldn't go Rare Candy Charizard and then just knock out, and everything was basically done for from this point on. This one, when we put Jellicent in the active, they cannot play Rare Candies, meaning we don't have the need for Badoo anymore. Plus, they cannot play tool cards such as Technical Machine Evolution, meaning that they have to manually evolve their Pokemon every turn, and we can just go like boss, knock out their Charmeleon, boss, knock out their Charmeleon, and they have a big problem. And if they hypothetically get something going, the evolving decks such as Dragapult, such as Charizard, we just go for spreading the damage all across their board, and just at the end of the turn, at the end of the game, slapping on a TM Devo onto our active Jellicent EX, for example, and just devolving their entire board, wiping the vast majority of their most important Pokemon from the board, meaning that we have a very, very good position from then there on out. Like I said, it is not the best new way to play Gardevoir EX, it is just a new way to play. Which one is better? From the testing that I did, the old Gardevoir still has a bit of a better feel to me personally, but this one has a so much cooler aspects on how to win games, and it gets you way more maneuvering space on how to checkmate your opponent into losing. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, you guys, and catch you next time.